Hi! Hello, my friends, and welcome to Miss Yakko Vision. We are currently having technical difficulties right now, but if you just bear with us for just a few moments, we'll be with you shortly. So, we are using the cam on my laptop right now, or I'm using the camera on my laptop right now, while our tech guy fixes our technical difficulties. So, thank you for tuning in, as always. We value our listeners here at the Sig and Yak Show, and we love when you all stop by to
Chat
chat.
with us. And we're back.
All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna pull out and come back in, just like brand freaking new. Okay, we're
Why?
gonna
We
do.
already there.
No, we're gonna pull out and be
We
brand
already
damn.
here.
No, we're gonna pull out and be brand damn new. I don't want this to be no damn half-ass. So y'all act like y'all just walked in and all that shit. We're gonna start over. Okay,
We gon' we
we're gonna
gon'
we're gonna start over. Ready?
Hi. So we're back. All right.
Yeah, we back. We in here.
So
We
he
in here.
he had his moment and
I
restarted
did.
the whole intro
I
and
did.
whatnot.
I
But
did.
you
I
know,
did. I
because he's
did.
special, he's touched
I did.
just a little
No,
bit.
no,
Yeah, he's touched.
no.
And
That is you.
so,
It's not me.
welcome to another episode of the Sig and Yak Show. And before we go any further, what I need you all to do for me is to go ahead and share, like, subscribe this page, this channel. If you like what you hear every Thursday night, then I need you to go ahead and act like you like what you hear every Thursday night. And do me a favor and go ahead and share it out to all your peeps, all your fans, all your cousins, all your mama names and grandmama names and aunties and uncles too. All right? Because we want to share love. We love everybody. So tonight's show is about honesty. Honesty in relationships.
Honesty in a relationship.
Yes.
So honesty in relationships.
Yes.
Honesty.
Honesty.
Honesty. So can you handle honesty?
I like to think I can.
So can you handle honesty? Can you handle the truth?
I don't wear a hearing aid.
Can you handle the truth?
Yeah, okay. So, yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's what you're
what,
saying, man. I'm just trying to find out if you can handle it because you say you can, and I just want to know.
yes, I believe I can. But
Okay.
not a lot of people can, though. That's a touchy subject. That's a big issue because if there's no trust, then that's one of the building blocks of a good relationship. So you've got to have trust, right?
Yeah.
So you tell me, can you handle the truth?
Certain truths.
Certain truth. So okay, let's say for example, hypothetically speaking, let's say your lady stepped out on you, right? She never told you. She did it. She regretted it. She's like, I don't know what I was thinking. And she was faithful the rest of the time that y'all was together. Off, married happily ever after, and yada, yada, yada. But she had that one little secret from way back when. Would you want to know?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it because I ain't gonna have shit to hit me in the face. You will not bust me in the face with this bull crap.
But that's the
That's the
thing.
thing.
What if you
No,
never
no,
even had to know? It was
no,
like
no. You gotta
one
know.
little thing like early in your relationship, and then y'all got married, had
Oh,
kids
wait.
and whatnot, and it
This was
never
in
even
the
came
relationship.
out.
This was in the relationship.
Yeah.
So,
I said
so
cheated on you.
shit, me, you gonna tell me?
But I mean,
Well,
nothing ever
I
came
would
of it.
have to
No
know.
harm, no foul.
You ain't getting it. I mean, you're not getting it. He's shooting me.
So so even as let's say y'all had been together like 15 years
Been together
and
15 years.
and the infidelity happened like 2 years into the relationship
I
and you
just
never
wasted
knew about
13
it.
years of my time.
How was that if you had 13 years of bliss in the relationship? How was
Even
that
if
a
we had,
waste?
because you sitting up here, you can't tell me. You're not gonna sit there and tell me that that I'm supposed to be happy, knowing that you lied to me for all this time.
But she made you happy for 13 years. Really 15 years, the full 15 because you were never the wiser.
No, fuck that. I mean, forget that. No, ma'am, Pam. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. All right. So, what if the role was reversed and you were the one who did the cheating?
What you mean?
Exactly what I said. What if the roles were reversed and you were the one who did the cheating? Would you expect her to forgive you?
It's gonna have to be some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't gonna be. It can't be like that. Like somebody came on and said some men can't handle it. It ain't that we can't handle it. It's just we don't want to handle
They can't. But you didn't answer my question though.
it. Okay, give
My
me the question.
question was, do you believe that she should forgive you? You taking an awfully long time to respond.
You know what? It's so crazy, but can I handle it? Yes, I can handle it. You know,
Okay, time out.
I can handle
Time
it.
out. Pause.
I can handle it.
He still did not answer the question.
I'm not gonna want to handle it.
That he didn't answer the question.
Shit, just because I'm
So
trying
by
to
you
avoid.
not answering the question, you have therefore answered the question. So yes, he does expect the female to forgive him should he be the one to step out.
Oh, that was the question. I had forgot the question.
I asked it
forgot the question.
twice. He ain't
I
forget.
forgot the question. I
He
forgot the
chose
question.
not to answer the question twice.
So no,
So
no, she should not forgive me.
well, our viewer Michelle is laughing at you because you basically told on yourself.
So she shouldn't forgive me, especially if I'm not done sticking and dicking everybody.
I see. Well, hold up a minute. See, you done added multiple chicks up on there. I just said one time.
Oh no,
So basically, you telling me there can't be just one time?
No, it's just like eating a Lay's chip. It would not be just one.
Oh, so basically, once a hoe, always a hoe.
Hoisms.
Okay.
Hoisms.
So if you're gonna be out there being hoish, but you have, I guess, your main chick over here, is your main chick supposed to forgive all your hoish ways over here?
Yeah.
You done lost your plum picking mind.
Plums are good. They're sweet. They're dark.
You full of it.
So if
You
you
full
pick
of
a
it.
plum, it's sweet. As long as you wash it off and keep it clean. Meaning, you gotta keep it clean. It gotta be clean, y'all. It gotta be clean. You gotta make sure she's clean. Can't bring nothing back to the house.
So okay. So now, so you're telling me
keep your
that you
balls
go
clean.
before you go ahead and dip and dive into the pool, you go ahead and take your buddy on down to the clinic first.
Hey, they got to go to the clinic, or either they got to go they got to go to the clinic, or either you got to make sure you got your what the old folks say, put your raincoat on.
But you know,
Put your galoshes.
the raincoat don't protect against everything.
It don't, but you know, it give you a better chance. It give you a fighting chance.
Okay, because I know ain't no way in hell you taking every coochie down to the clinic to make sure it's A1.
No, you ain't gonna take all of them down there.
You ain't taking none of them.
Shitting me.
Y'all sit up there. Don't no dude sit there and do that when he just trying to hit it and quit it.
If any of y'all have ever been with me, y'all go to our Facebook page now. Oh no, don't do that shit. Don't do it. I take it back. Don't do it. I was gonna say y'all go to the. No, don't do it. Oh no, never mind. Disregard.
What you trying to hide?
I ain't trying to hide nothing. I was just gonna say, hell, I'm real with mine, and they know I'm not finna stick it without a rubber. I'm not finna. And then we had those conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, look here, I don't want. I'm too old. I don't want no babies, and I don't want no diseases. So we need to have that conversation.
But hoes ain't be having ain't be having. Don't be
Codes
having.
ain't be having. What if I ain't be having?
I know, right? Hoes don't have those type of conversations. Let's be real now.
Shit.
Let's be real.
Nobody. I don't care if I'm just finna. I don't care if I'm finna pick you up at the club that night. I'm drunk as fuck. I'm gonna be like, hey, you ain't finna burn me, is you? You ain't
Really?
finna do this shit, is you?
And they gonna say no, and then you gonna feel it the next day.
And then I'm gonna make sure I got the rubber on. I don't care what they say now. Meat to meat. It ain't no meat to meat. Fuck that. I'd rather go beat my meat before I go meet the meat. And I'm just being real. Beat your meat. Don't go meet the meat. That is the best safe sex.
So you said you gonna beat it instead of meat to meat.
Yeah, it'd be like Michael Jackson. Beat it.
Oh really?
Beat it.
Okay. All right. I got you. So all right. So apparently the female is supposed to automatically forgive you for your hoish ways, but you can't forgive her for her one instance. Do you see how absurd that is?
So what are you trying to say, young lady?
That's absurd. That is ridiculous. That is insane. And all of the above. Because how, in what world does that make any sense?
It makes sense in my world.
Oh,
because I am the man around these hip parts. You understand me?
okay.
No, but okay. So check this out. Right there, I was doing that just to throw us off a little bit. But for real deal, we are talking about, can you handle the truth? Being open, honest, 100% truthful in your relationship. Can you do it?
I can. I don't have anything to
No,
hide.
no, no. Can you?
Can I
Can you
receive it?
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say accept. Can you
I
receive
can
that?
receive it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just because I'm willing to receive it doesn't mean that I have to like it. So if I'm receiving it and it's going to hurt me or it's going to make me angry, then you in turn have to be man enough to accept the consequences of my emotions and my
So I have to deal
reactions.
with your hurt.
Yes.
But like you said earlier, what if it's something that was way before you? Way, just say, okay, you and your sister. You and your sister can be tight, right?
Uh-huh.
Y'all tight. I'm gonna get y'all that. Y'all tight, right?
Okay, yeah.
All right, you and your sister tight. Me and you, we're dating.
Uh-huh.
You find out that 3, 4 years before we got together, I hooked up with your sister. But I didn't know that this was your sister
Mm-hmm.
because your sister done moved to another state now.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't had the conversation about the family. They ain't got to the families. But
Now,
we get together, and then at the barbecue that I am there,
uh-huh.
your sister walk in. And I said, hey, oh, hey,
Now that's gonna make for a very awkward situation.
hello,
Now, I'm not
sister.
going to sit here and lie and say, oh, I'm going to be just overjoyed to know that my sister has slept with my man. Even though it was years before I met my man, it's still going to make up for an awkward situation. Because then in the back of my mind, I'm going to be wondering, okay, so did he enjoy her better than he enjoys me? Is she going to try to get him in the bed again? So that's always going to be in the back
Well,
of my mind.
you know what I'm gonna say is, you know, we can get both y'all together.
And then you're going to get
That's
slapped.
that's what they do on them porn.
This is not porn. This is somebody's life that you're talking about. So I mean, yes, there's I'm sure many guys or females have found themselves in a similar situation where they discover that they slept with the sibling of their current spouse or whatever. But that is awkward. That is really I can't.
So I mean, I know it's awkward. That
I don't
shit.
know those now that particular honesty I could see that breaking up a relationship.
So you feel like that's gonna really, really break it up.
I could see it breaking up a relationship.
I
Yes,
can too.
definitely.
I can too.
Like, I know that was, but it's like, I know that was many years ago, but I just can't do that. I mean, when you think about the family reunions and whatnot, and it's like, that's just, I don't know, man.
I understand what you say. I understand everything you say. But you just said a few minutes ago that
Yeah.
you
I receive that. I accept that. And now I need you to receive the fact that now that I know that, this right here is not going to work.
so you can't accept that 100% honesty.
No, I didn't say I don't accept it.
You would rather he keeps that shit to himself. Him and your
No,
sister keep they sneaking and freaking to themselves.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so how would you feel if you never knew about it?
If I never knew about it, then I just never knew about it.
And then just one day out the blue, you and your sister getting into it, and she be like you can have that motherfucker with this. That's why it dick curved to the left or whatever, some off the wall.
That's going to cause a big rift between, if this, hypothetically speaking anyway, but that will cause a huge rift between me and my sister, more so than anything. But I mean, if it's like, years. I mean, I don't know how many years it would take or whatnot. But in some instances, it's like, well, shoot, I mean, it don't even matter anymore. It really just depends on the type of relationship, the two siblings have. Because you have some siblings who probably won't say anything at all out of respect. And then you have others that are just straight up messy and want to say just to be messy.
You ain't lying. I didn't actually. Now I didn't sleep with these two, but I was talking to a girl, and I used to talk to her cousin, and I didn't know that they were cousins. They were like distant cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that I was talking to currently, I ended up DJing her birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
So with me DJing her birthday party, her cousin was there. And she came up talking, hey, what's up, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what's happening? We talking, we hug. We stand there, we talk for a minute. She was like, what the hell going on? I'm like, shoot, what you doing here? Blah, blah. All that kind of good stuff.
Right.
And she was like, oh, that's my cousin. I was like, oh. And then she comes up, she was like, oh, why y'all up in my man face laughing? Because they joking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, oh, well, shoot, I used to talk to him. I was like, okay, next song is, you know what I'm saying? I turned around quick like, damn, I don't want to have no parts of this.
Yeah.
But right there, they had that Ray J moment where they was like, I had him first. No, you ain't had him first because we ain't do nothing.
they did the Brandy and Monica?
I hit it first. You know what I'm saying? Ray J said I hit it first. Brandy and Monica was talking about the boy's mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yours. Not yours. But hers. Not yours. But hers.
He's mine.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So when it comes to family members, I mean, that's a little bit more tricky.
That's
if
the real deal family feud.
But if it's
Harvey
like complete strangers who have no familial ties whatsoever.
So, would you want to know if your boyfriend, would you want to know if he had slept with one of your coworkers before you?
I want to say yes and no. I want to say yes because if I'm going to be
getting proper because it's going down. She try y'all. If y'all could only see her face, if y'all just listening on iHeart or Parental Advisory, Blazing 420 Radio, or either on Big Mouth Radio. If y'all listening on either one of those three and y'all can't see her face, oh my God, she is getting proper and her face is getting tight, and she is just sitting here like, yes. I would say.
Why are you always doing me like that?
Yeah, that's because you just did that.
I do. It just comes natural. It's not like I'm doing it intentionally.
That's because you're very professional.
That's just how.
You're very
I don't know.
professional. You're so professional.
Well, of course, but I want to say yes and no.
Yes and no.
I say yes because if I'm still working with that person, then that could possibly blow up in my face, depending on the type of character of that woman. I feel like that's with any woman. You have two different types of women. You've got the one that's gonna be like, oh damn, I used to be with him and now she's with him, but I can see they happy, so I'm not gonna say nothing and I'm gonna just keep it moving. Then you have the other female be like, let me see what I can do and break that up, because I still want some of that. Okay, so it depends on the type of female that you're dealing with. So I want to say yes because it could potentially bump my face depending on the character of that female. And I also want to say no because in this day and age, people done had I don't know how many lovers before they actually settle down with somebody. So the likelihood of you having slept with somebody that's I know or I'm related to is kind of high. Higher than it used to be. I'll say that.
So that could be like that good loving by the rock and knocking boots all night long type love.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Let's go a little bit away from knowing, from the ones that you work with. Let's go between you and your mate.
Okay.
As a man, I think I would want to know if the female that I'm dating used to be with women. I want to know that.
Okay.
I would want to know that.
And just like I would want to know if the guy I'm dating has been with a man.
I could accept if she has been with women.
I cannot accept if he's been with a man.
Girl, high five. But it's more acceptable for two females to be together than two men. I don't know
It's because
why.
y'all pervs.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
How are we pervs?
Because y'all want to see two women. That's because y'all are
They ain't got to
pervs.
touch each other.
So they just sit next to each other?
I can just sit there and look at the four titties.
Whatever.
Is that thunder?
It sounded like it was.
Thundercats? Thunder.
But whatever.
Thundercats.
Now, I have nothing against the LGBT
I have
community,
nothing against
none
them either,
whatsoever.
you know.
To each his own. I mean, and I say that, and with all sincerity, to each his own. I'm just saying I would not feel comfortable dating a guy who had been with another man.
You would not feel comfortable doing it.
I would not.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
That's just not my
I'm gonna
lane.
tell you right here. You can be very comfortable with me. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause that's all I got to say.
The viewers must be in the same time zone as us. Because they say, "Yep, that was thunder."
So yeah, you ain't got to worry about me because backside safe. My backside is safe.
Your backside is safe.
My back blast area is clear.
You went military. So okay, well, what about your front side? Is your front side safe?
Hey, my back, front, side to side, up, down, they can't get on this ride.
Because it could be you didn't receive, but you was a giver.
No, the only giving I give. Man, they can't have the same thing I got. I can't even say what I wanted to say because it was gonna come crazy.
Oh
look,
my goodness!
If it's something swinging in the front, I'm the only one swinging.
What's it doing?
I'm the only one swinging. You know what I'm saying?
You got a limp noodle.
Hey, no matter okay. Let me teach y'all something right quick. No matter how hard I dang-a-lang get. No matter how hard that dang-a-lang get, if you sit up there and grab that motherfucker and do it like this, that motherfucker it's gonna have that little bounce. And you want to know how? I want to know how I can prove that to you.
How?
How many times you done sat up there and been sucking or digging and then popped out your mouth and slapped you in the forehead and put it back in your mouth?
Wow.
It got a spring. It's like this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So you ain't never got popped in the forehead
I don't
with a wee-wee?
know what you're talking about.
You have not had a wee-wee forehead?
Oh, hey, Solange.
What's good? What's good?
This dude is over here slanging dangalangs.
That's what I do.
Upside females' heads.
That's what I do.
What in the world?
I'm a dangalang slanger.
Look here.
Sue.
I saw a post, a TikTok, was it a TikTok or Instagram post?
You almost made me spit.
I saw an Instagram post a couple of weeks ago. It was a female. Okay, she was in a relationship with another female, but it was a butch female. And so this butch female did not like to be addressed as anything feminine whatsoever. When they engaged in activity, she wore an attachable or whatever. I'm trying to keep it PG-13.
Man, we cussing. So why you trying to keep it PG?
Look at here. Every episode, we say we're going to clean up our vocabulary. And every episode, you take it there.
Okay, we'll do a whole other show that's for the kids.
I'm trying
this
to
right here.
better.
We got the grown folks on, and we're gonna talk to the grown folk. How can we talk about relationship issues if you're trying to censor yourself?
Easy.
No, but I'm not.
Easy. Anyway, so the two females are together. However, the butch does not like to be referenced as a female.
Hold on. Let me just think about it for a minute. Okay, go ahead.
She wears an expenditure.
So she got okay.
She got a little toy.
So you're being politically correct. Okay, she got a strap on. Go ahead.
trying to be so sorry.
She got her strap.
So, but look at here. The female who's in the actual Instagram says she's not gay. She says, I'm not gay, and I am strictly dickly because I love the D. And my girlfriend, who I've been with for 15 years, know I like the D, and she gives it to me good. And we don't do none of that scissoring or any of that nature because she gives me the D every time I want it. So she says, I'm not gay.
Hold on. Hold up. So
that's a big.
I got the. I'm trying to understand this.
I don't even know if I can say it's a truth. That's confusion. That's confusion.
Okay, because if you
that was her confession on Instagram.
Now, I need some of my ladies that like ladies to explain this to me, because even if this lady is giving this other lady the plastic D, right? The rubber D, the one that they said feel like the real skin, but it ain't. If she giving it to her, what satisfaction is she getting? You can say you ain't gay. You can say you ain't doing none of that stuff.
Maybe it's just the pleasure of knowing that she's pleasing her woman.
That'd be just like me fucking and not nothing. That'd be just like me sitting up there working, grinding, getting it. You get yours, I get up and be like, you happy? You good? I'm good.
I don't know.
But let's that's just like a man go down there, eat you out, and you get up and be like, okay, I'm good, bye bye. No, hell, you ain't. You finna go fuck or something. No, that's not the way we do.
So what if you ran into this female who had been in this relationship for quite some time and whatnot. Something happened, they split up or whatnot. So you meet her, she's like, oh, she cute, da-da-da. You start trying to holler at her. Then y'all have that conversation and she divulges to you, yeah, I used to be with a woman. But but she would D me down on a regular basis.
Okay, I tell them like, all right, that's cool. Actually, I have dated a girl that she said she was a lesbian first. Then she said she was bisexual. Then she said she was straight.
She was confused.
Yeah. So she said she was straight afterwards, right? And then she.
Oh, you had to cut the music off for this one.
Oh man,
Okay, we about to get deep.
So this is what happened. She was a lesbian, then she was bisexual, we got together, and then she was straight, right? I had no issue with her being a lesbian or bisexual.
Okay.
Because I was doing it. But the only thing that I had an issue with was no matter how good my thing is, no matter how good it is, I could not compete with them 16, 17 inch ones that they sit up here and they squeeze the little pump on, and once they get on the inside, it don't just be this big around. Them motherfuckers get about that big around, you know what I'm saying? And then it look like they having a whole damn baby. So what is a real man gonna do with a 16-inch dangalang that's 4 inches around, and y'all sitting there telling us, ooh, he done tore your damn cervix out.
Well,
that's what you like.
That is.
You like them. You like the hysterectomies, don't you?
Boy, hush. That is a truth that some men have to do it. It's like they meet a female who has her treasure trove of toys that she was using because she wasn't out on the streets, but she was taking care of business at home on her own. And then she meets somebody, they want to get intimate and whatnot. How do you come behind that?
Now, me personally, I have no problem with toys. Hell, I might even have my own bag of toys for when you come by, if you understand me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's just the way I am. Some night I might be tired, might not want to eat coochie for 30 minutes. But I can sit there and I could pull my
Okay.
bag out and sit there and I can eat for 5 minutes and zip, 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 and you be good. And then I go on and I stick and I go to sleep. But then it might be them other nights that we sitting up there and you catch me off guard and you hit me and I nut in about 5, 10 minutes. And then I be like, oh, damn, got to give my man time to come back up. Hold on. We not finna stop. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to just stop. But I got lockjaw because we was doing that already. And this about your fourth nut. So, all right, boom. I'm going to go down there and act like I'm finna lick again. I'm going to pull that toy out and we finna play with it. And you going to still be going. And by the time I get you going again, I'm back and I'm right back in there. So you have to know how to use your stuff to make sure you get the stuff the right way.
All right.
I'm gonna teach y'all something one day. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, Sig and Yak Show, we have changed up. We are going to talk a lot about relationship stuff. It's going to be sexual stuff.
Me.
She's sitting up here in the store, thundering outside, so she
Wow.
getting sleepy. She ain't drunk not damn bit of liquor. She got this big ass 18-gallon jug of water over here.
Okay.
Don't pick it up because it's deleted.
Yep. The green screen don't like it.
You know what I'm saying? So look at her. Go. She gotta stay hydrated.
Yes, I do.
You're gonna sweat it out. I'm glad you ain't got no perm because you'll sweat that perm out daily.
Yep, that's part of the reason I went natural.
Oh yeah?
Oh yes.
Oh, you was nasty. Let me turn the music back on.
No, that's not where I was going with that. But,
yeah, that's what it is.
Whatever. But I mean, that's that's a truth that some women have to share and whatnot. Now, what about the instances where people have like whole separate families and whatnot, and they keep them secret forever, and sometimes you don't even know about the other family till somebody done died.
But see, if it's a whole nother family you don't know about till they done died, man, that's a problem. So I had to turn the music back on because that thunder and stuff. I might need me a thunder buddy.
You getting scared?
I ain't getting scared. But grandma said don't play with it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? We got all these lights and stuff going in here. Grandma used to turn that light off. Turn that damn TV off.
Grandma said turn everything off and then you start turning stuff back on.
Yeah, it had to have me a little distraction. But see, that ain't connected to nothing. It ain't plugged up. See, it ain't got no wires. I'm just gonna sit it up there away from me. But all them lights and the cameras and the actions and the everything. And then
has there ever been a time when someone you were seeing was being honest with you and they told you something that you just absolutely could not handle and you had to walk away?
It has been. It has been. And honestly,
do share.
She told me that nah, for real. Nah, she told me that she was attracted to a good friend of mine.
Oh.
And it was funny because I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, you attracted to him? Oh shit, I'm actually kind of attracted to your friend. But I ain't tell her that. But her friend had already been trying to tell me what was going on the slide. She was like, I don't think y'all kind of match up right. I don't think this, I don't think that. And I'm like, whatever, man. That's going to be my girl. It's going to be my boo.
Uh-huh.
What they say, it's going to be my boo. My boo.
Mm-hmm.
And then, she told me that, and that gave me my out. I was like, shit, it's all good. I'm out there, man. Then, about 2 weeks later, I saw a friend walking through the Galleria, and I was like, shit. So she was like, yeah, I heard y'all broke up. I was like, yeah, we sat in the food court and got us a one of them big slices of pizza.
So did you smash?
I damn sure did. That damn pizza was good as hell.
You
That pizza was good. I smashed that pizza. Shit, that big ass pizza. That big ass pizza was good to me. That was a big ass pizza.
Whatever,
Mm.
whatever.
And you know what? She had a big ass pizza. Yeah, she had a big ass pizza.
So, has there ever been a time where you revealed something and the person you were seeing couldn't handle it?
No, because they love me. Now, I don't know, because, I mean, they never came out and told me that they couldn't handle it.
Well, how long did they stay with you after you told them?
I mean, it wasn't but one that I told that, and then, I I mean, I don't know how she handled it, but
Did she
after I came,
stay?
because I came out and told her, and then we got married.
Well, obviously she handled it then.
Yeah, she handled it, but I don't know how she handled it because after we got married, maybe a year and a half into the marriage, I caught her cheating. So maybe she felt like,
So now I got to know what was this that you told her?
okay, I told her that when we first started talking, like
Mm-hmm.
before we were officially dating, all this kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I told her that when she would come to my apartment, because she asked me about a girl that was at my apartment that would be coming
Mm-hmm.
in and out through my apartment. And I told her about it. I told her exactly who she was, what, hey, yeah, she a friend of mine. Me and her, we not in a relationship. She between folks, I'm between folks, and we take care of each other.
Ah!
That was our thing. She was between folks, I was between folks. We took care of each other, and that was our understanding.
Okay. So you had live-in coochie.
It wasn't live in. It wasn't live in, but we was taking care of each other so much. She was there a lot.
Live-in
It
coochie.
wasn't live in. Because she couldn't live with me. But we took care of
She
each
didn't
other.
have a drawer, but she was there a
She
lot.
couldn't leave her toothbrush either. She had to put it in her purse. Or either stinking
All
purse.
right. So
Yeah.
when you started dating your ex-wife, you had divulged to her that you had
Because
a
she asked
frequent
me,
sex partner.
who she was, and I told her. Because when we first started dating, I told her, I was like, hey, this is, I almost said her name. And we just good friends. And she's here, watching the kids because I have to work a lot. At that time I was working, a whole lot of hours because I was doing plumbing. And
Uh-huh.
so I was working like a lot of hours. And I would never know when I would finish. Like if I would, especially when I had those huge jobs where I would be, those huge reconstruction jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't try to take them 2-3 days. I would try to finish them in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go out there and from start to finish. So she would, make sure the kids ate and, had their bath, did their homework, all that kind of stuff. Hard being a single parent.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know.
my payment to her was I kept some food in the house
And you broke her off some.
and I dicked her down on the regular. Sometimes, and the kids couldn't
That's
even tell.
the cheapest nanny.
The kids can even tell you they would never wake up and she would be in my bed. If she would stay over there, I tell y'all, man, I actually feel bad for this, and I called the girl not too long ago, and I apologized to her because I was thinking about it. This chick was doing all that stuff for them, but I told her I would not let her sleep in my bed while I was in my bed and let my kids wake up and see it. No matter what she did in that bedroom, once we got done, she would get up, she would go up into the front room, and she'll either sleep on the couch or make her a pallet on the floor. That's what she was doing. And
Yeah, you was dirty, dude.
yeah, that was dirty. And then it got to the point where some nights I wouldn't even get up after I know how to put that work in, and she was just folded up, couldn't move. Yeah, I let you sleep in the bed. I go sleep on the couch.
Wow.
I take that back. She slept in the bed a couple times, but the kids wasn't there. But I just didn't want them to wake up and see her there.
Because you knew you weren't planning on keeping her. You knew you weren't planning on keeping her. That's why. You were using her for what you could get from her.
It was
and
good,
as
too.
long as she would allow you to use her, you was going to continue to use her.
No,
and
that
that's
ain't it.
all that was.
That is not it.
That's all that was.
It was just a nice little booty call.
Exactly. You were using her for what you could get from her.
Constant booty
She
call.
was a booty call that took care of your kids.
It was a constant booty call.
Yeah, that took care of your kids.
So, I mean, it is what it is. Can you judge me? Can you blame me?
Yeah, I can blame you.
Why?
Because that's just a man being a man, basically. Just being a hoe.
So you saying that you could handle all of that?
If I was to date someone who told me that they used to do that, I mean, yeah, everybody has a past. As long as it stays in the past, we good.
But what if she called? Okay, what if this was you and your ex that you used to have sleeping on the sofa was to call you and try to get back, and you start thinking about it, you like, well, damn, that motherfucker just suck a goddamn basketball through a hose pipe.
So you're saying if the roles were reversed and it was my ex, or no, wasn't even my ex, but my previous toy, because that's all it was a toy. Try to hit me back up, and while I'm with somebody, what would I do?
Yeah, what would you do? How would you react?
I would like, hey, how you doing? I hope everything's good with you. I'm in a relationship.
What if he said, I ain't trying to do no relationship, just what we used to do?
Again, I'm in a relationship and I'm happy.
What if you're not happy?
That's when you know there's a possibility for stuff to creep in. In that case, and relationships have their ups and downs. So even if you are on the downslope or whatnot, if you are still in love with that person and you still want to make it work, I mean, it can. When you're on that downslope and you just like pretty much at that point, we're like, man, forget this, I'm out.
This music got me rocking.
I see that. That's when the ex can come on and creep on in. But it really depends on the two individuals.
So you'll let somebody creep in?
I didn't say that. I said there's a possibility in a situation.
What was the song? Love should have brought you home last night.
Tony Braxton, you are not.
You should have been with me. Should have been right by my side. Baby, if you care anything for me.
Yeah.
I don't know them words.
We noticed.
But for real, I think that if you truly love that person,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't nothing they can tell you that you wouldn't be able to not accept.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so what?
Because love make you forgive a lot of shit. Love, okay. Prime example, my ex-wife. When I left her, it wasn't because it was the first time I found out she was cheating. It wasn't. It was, the first time I found out she was cheating, I actually was like, oh, okay. Oh, so he working on your car? Okay, cool. That's all he need to be working on. And so I walk around. I'm upstairs. They downstairs because it's somebody she knew from way back when.
Mm-hmm.
I come in from work, go upstairs, take a shower. I come downstairs. She leaned over to get something out the car, and he stands over behind her and grabs her around her waist and pulls her in. Yo, pimping, what the fuck you doing? Hold on. But I'm stood there watching this, and she giggles.
That was a sign.
Yeah, that was my sign. So I was like, yo, what the hell? And then she was like, boy, you better quit on. Don't be doing that shit. Okay, whatever. Y'all chill. Cut that shit out. Hey, my nigga, time for you to go. That's the way it went. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then she came back. She was like, nah, it was just this, that. Me being in love, that was the thing. Okay, it's okay. It's all right. Don't let it happen no more. All right? Don't let it happen no more. That's when they said, who you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes? I should have believed my lying eyes. But anyway, come back around. It happens again. Same guy, but I was not there.
Mm.
But we had cameras in the house. And when you walk past the camera, especially when the alarm is set, it triggers the video to record. And on these little things called cell phones, when Vivid triggers your cell phone, your camera, you
Mm-hmm.
get an alert.
Mm.
Mind you, I'm at work. You supposed to be at work. Ain't nobody supposed to be in the house. You don't turn the alarm off because you don't want it to trigger and say XYZ is at home. Because
Mm.
everybody had their own particular alarm code. So I know who was at home and who wasn't.
Ha!
So you didn't want it to trigger and say XYZ was at home. So you don't do that and you think you're going on up there. The camera in the den is disabled, it's turned off. But you forget that the camera in the front room catches the den.
Mm.
But the one in the den. Anywho. So,
Mm.
yeah, I sit there and I watch and watch and watch. And when they get ready to walk upstairs, I politely hit the button on the app that says talk and say, hey, how y'all doing? Get the out my house. I'm on my way. His eyes get big. She get to looking around, trying to figure out where the other camera at. And I'm like, dumbass, you ought to know because we placed them together. So when that happened, that's when I just said, okay. I got to the house. I said, you know what? Out of all this other stuff that went on, you done cheated, you done did all this stuff. It is what it is. And when I tell you, you get a peace when you get ready to say you done and you know you done.
Oh yes, definitely.
You got a peace. When I got that peace of knowing that I was done,
Yep.
you know what I did?
What?
I stayed calm. She tried to argue. I didn't argue.
Excuse me.
She did all that. I was just like, okay. The whole time I'm sitting down there, I had a recliner that she bought me for Father's Day or whatever. But it was just something that I paid for to go in the house to do because I realized that it came out of my account. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. Uh, I sit in the recliner and be on the app apartments.com and all that, just looking. And she would come and stand there over my shoulder, what you looking at? I don't worry, hey, I'm good. I'm trying to help my friend find somewhere to stay. Who is your friend? Rocco. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wouldn't tell her that. I just keep looking. And then one night she asked me, and I was so close to moving. I mean, like so close.
So close.
So close. Like had everything lined up. We sat there and she asked me, and I had to go DJ a party. We got into it because I couldn't hold no more. It got a little violent. I held back. I didn't kill her, but with what was going on, I would have been in all of my right to legally kill her.
What?
But I didn't. I would have been in all my right. You don't.
All right, stop.
You don't do no
Stop.
like
Time
that.
out, y'all. Hate to do y'all like this, but we're gonna have to leave y'all on a cliffhanger. our time is just about up. So if you want to know the conclusion to this story of DJ Whitebread and his ex-wife, you must tune in next week for part 2 of Can You Handle the Truth? And in the meantime, don't forget to tune in on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central for Girl Talk with Miss Yak. You also can tune in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central for the Singing Yak Show as well. And don't forget, Two-Time Loser with Just DJ Whitebread is on the way to you soon. So we've got a lot of things in the works. You can check us out on all your social media platforms. So please do so. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe to all of our social media platforms as you do so. And I am also working on a project. I want to know why you think Black love matters. And if you could just hit me up at missyaktalks@gmail.com. Or you can just drop us a line right here on the Singing Yak Show as well, and I will get back to you. All right? So without further ado, y'all, until next time.
I like the way you just shut me up.
Yes, because you're going to tell too much. And we got to have him come back next week.
Oh, I was going to get that ass.
No, we got to have him come back next week so he can find out the rest of the story.
Hey, follow me on TikTok. I'm going to let it go on TikTok.